Mom here again. I've got some super exciting news for you. I've got some news on new releases. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so super excited to share these with you. Okay, so the first release coming out at the end of this month on the 30th of August is the Pinocchio range. As you can see, there is a total of 4 charms coming out in this collection. 2 dangles, 2 non-dangles. I have to have the Disney Jiminy Cricket out of this collection. And after seeing these images, I'm thinking I may very well also need the When You Wish Upon a Star charm. They are all absolutely stunning, beautiful charms with a little bit more detail shown on those images there for you. Also released on the 30th of August, so not that long now, is the Snow White collection. As most of you probably know, we've already got a collection of Snow White charms that are out at the moment. This adds to that collection, and you can see we've got in total 4 non-dangles and 3 dangles. The first dangle shows you the back and the front of that charm. I'm going to definitely have to get the 7 dwarfs all around there. That charm, I believe, is a spacer. I may have to potentially get 2 in the interests of symmetry. So you can see there's quite a lot of charms, and for the first time ever we have got some villain charms. So we've got the Disney Evil Queen's Black Magic charm on the top row, the non-dangle, and also down on the second row we have got the Disney Evil Queen's Magic Mirror. This one has caught my eye a little bit more than I originally thought, I must admit. It's a very cute charm. Okay, so if we now move on beyond the end of this month, there are more releases coming in November, I believe. And there is the Mary Poppins range. I've previously spoken about some of these very briefly, but I've not gone into much detail because I didn't have much detail. But as you can see from here, there are 3 charms coming out, 2 non-dangles and a dangle. All very iconic, all very classy, and all very classic Mary Poppins, I must say. Okay, so at the same time, actually, I think, as the Mary Poppins release, there are also going to be some more Mickey and Minnie releases. As you can see on the image, there is a new Sorcerer Mickey charm, the first non-park exclusive that will be brought out. There is also 2 new rings, which is fantastic because the UK has not seen any Disney Pandora rings to date. There is also an open bangle with Mickey and Minnie's heads, very much like the existing portrait charms that we've got as the stoppers at the end of that bangle. So they're all general releases, as were the Mary Poppins and the Snow White and the Pinocchio range. They're all non-park exclusives, so you will be able to get them in stores in the UK. The next Mickey charm being released, I believe, I think this one might be the 1st of November. It may be later on in November, but I have heard the 1st of November. I'd originally heard that this wasn't a limited edition charm, but according to these images, it is a limited edition charm, and that is the Disney Mickey's 90th anniversary, because of course it's Mickey's 90th birthday this year, so of course we have to have a charm just to mark the occasion, and this charm is firmly on my wish list. It's a pricier charm. I believe when it comes out in Disneyland Paris, it's going to be €90, I think, from memory. Moving on again to some more Mickey and Minnie charms, there are some Christmas Disney charms coming out, which again is fantastic. We have had some park exclusive Disney Pandora charms previously, but none that have been released outside of the park exclusive range, I don't think. So these are open releases. They will be available in stores. As you can see, there are 3 charms coming out that are general release. Those with the eager eye will see the Mickey and Minnie in the sleigh, but we'll talk about that charm in a little while. That is not a general release as far as I am aware. But yeah, the other 3 are general releases that will be coming out in November. On to some park exclusives now. There are 3 new castle charms coming out. The top left, I believe, may be Disneyland California. And the top right is the new Walt Disney World castle charm. I'm wondering whether the existing Disneyland California and Disney World castles will be retired. I can't imagine that they will run 2 very similar charms alongside each other. On the next row down, you can see the Disney Mickey and Minnie and the Christmas Sleigh. I believe this is a park exclusive and a limited edition. I've got to have this charm. It reminds me so much of the Mickey and Minnie and the vintage car, which I absolutely love, and you will have seen that in a previous video of mine. On that bottom row as well, you will see the Tokyo Disney Resort Cinderella Castle. Another amazing charm. I would expect the price point on that to be quite high. Oh, actually, no, it's golden coloured enamel, so it isn't actually gold, so it might not be too bad. However, charms over that way and over the pond do tend to be a little bit more pricey. Another park exclusive is the Disney 2019 charm. I'm absolutely loving this. I have the pink enamel Mickey charm that's now retired. You can still get it at the moment, but it is a retired charm. And if this is the same pink, which I suspect it is, that is going to look absolutely amazing next to it. So I have to get planning another Disney trip for 2019 for a reason for that charm. Okay, and finally, we have got some new Disney Pandora Essence charms coming. We've not to date had any Disney Pandora Essence charms, so that is super exciting. There are also some new Mickey and Minnie portrait charms coming. They're a twist on the existing portrait charms, which are just solid silver, so these have got some bling on them. Again, I wonder if that means the retirement of the existing portrait heads that we've got, because I can't imagine they would run them alongside each other. And finally, we have got the Disney Shimmering Steamboat Willie portrait. I absolutely love this. I love anything vintage Disney. Steamboat Willie is at the heart of my Disney obsession, and the vintage style is just amazing. So this little guy is on my wish list. So I hope you enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. Any more information that I get, I will of course share with you. So don't forget to subscribe below and hit that bell button. Also follow me on Instagram for any future updates. Just search Mouse Obsessed Mom. Okay, so don't forget, every day is a Disney day. Thanks very much. Bye for now.